basically halfway through my Japan experience, and right now I spent my night in Hiroshima and had a wonderful night, I'll say. That was a wonderful day here in Hiroshima. But too bad my only plan should just stay in just for one day. Because right now I'm going to the next stop, which is Osaka. But before I go to Osaka, I want to make one detour that is near Hiroshima. And that is none other than Okunoshima, the infamous Rabbit Island. So I have to be there before the ferry goes, so let's go. It's gonna be quite a trek. I bet that in the last video you probably might have seen this guy almost everywhere in Hiroshima. Well, the manager just told me the reason. That mascot is actually the mascot of the Hiroshima baseball team, which is not known as the Hiroshima Carps, I think it was called. And that team, they won the league 3 years in a row. So basically, these people are very proud of their baseball team. Yesterday off camera, I had these cheese tarts that is on here. Let me tell you, these are really, really good and delicious. So how do I get to Bunny Island, guys? Well, I am here in the Hiroshima station, so I'm gonna take a Shinkansen to Mihara, then transfer to the local train Kuda line to take me to Tadanomi, which is kind of like a port, all from the JR line. And then on the Tadanomi port, I walk to the Tadanomi port, which it goes to I'll take the ferry to the island, and there's a free bus. Oh yeah, and just go backwards up to Mihara so I can get there to Osaka. You know, guys, how anxious I get when I climb on a plane. Well, gotta be honest, I get even more anxious when I'm on a boat because I'm not very used to boats, and I think that things that happen in a boat are way worse than a plane. But still, that's a challenge. One good thing about Bunny Island is that they can safe keep your luggage for 500 yen for each baggage. No way I'm gonna get rid of my backpack. My important stuff is there, so I'm gonna carry them. There was still time for the ferry to get on port, so I took my time to see the shop's rabbit-related merchandise, as well as buy the treats for them. I finally got my tickets for the round trip to the island. And what else to do but to play the waiting game. And here it is, the vehicle that will lead me to the island of rabbits. Despite my boat anxiety, I climbed aboard. And look who's also for the ride! The ride only takes about 15 minutes. You'll know that you're arriving once you see this red bridge by the island's port. So, finally to see some rabbits. But first things first. So I thought it was best for me that I started out my walking from the hotel. So I took the bus, and from this central area, then I'll make my way back to the port by walking. And don't worry, we'll eventually stop by the rabbit. My first impression is that it felt like a natural beach resort that happens to be on an island. The hotel does indeed look nice enough to be called semi-luxurious. Oh, and it has its own gift shop. Guys, do you want to guess the design of these chocolates that I got? Exhibition number 1, boom. Exhibition number 2, boom. They're chocolates.
That's not chocolate, that's poop.
It's not chocolate, nor is it poop. It's shit.
Well, enough fooling around. It's time to find some rabbits. Here they are, our first close-ups on a batch of rabbits. And a rat. Well, it's a mouse, from what I can see. The rabbits in Okunoshima are for the most part docile and tranquil in front of tourists. When they are not sleeping, they come close to people ready to give them food or treats. Look at how this one comes to me when he notices that I have treats for him. Can I pet you? Oh, you don't want to. Normally, it's not allowed to bring your own food to feed the rabbits. But that didn't stop tourists to bring them some lettuce and carrots, in which they kindly share for me to give them. Now, back for your master. Oh, my God! Easy, boys, easy! This is so cute. I must get out of here! You guys know this B movie that is called Night of the Lepus? The one where genetic engineer rabbits began to kill off people in stampedes. Let's say that being here is kind of like being the cuter version in that movie. Well, it's getting a little bit sunny, so you know what that means? I have to put on my yo-yo hat. It was amazing. No matter where my head turns, there was always a rabbit popping out of nowhere. While all is nice and everything, we can't forget that Okunoshima has a dark past. Here's a historical fact from Okunoshima, guys. This island was originally a World War II poison gas factory. And apparently they were experimenting with rabbits over there. But at the end of the war, I mean, it went down, and the rabbits that were experimental, they got released, and they're all off to the wild. And this is the reason why this island is full of rabbits. When you think about it, it's kind of sad, but very interesting. It's a good thing that now it turns on probably one of the cutest islands there is. Like I said, This is probably the remains of what was left from that factory. The weapons are down, but the rabbits are up. No matter how much I tried to focus on learning about the poison gas factory, the rabbits always pop out to distract me. I couldn't help but film and take pictures of many rabbits as possible. The remains of Nagaura poison gas storehouse is right here in this corner. There you go. Still all in ruins. So much ruins. Man, it's funny. Yesterday I went from Hiroshima watching all the destruction of the Hiroshima dome. Now I'm seeing this. One of the biggest difficulties that these little fellas has is that in this island it is pretty hard for them to find water. So the workers here in Okunoshima Island give them a platter of water so they can drink. You go, little fella. Twinkie. Man, that those rabbits are aggressive for food. More remains at the factory. I hearing noises, maybe because of the rabbits. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm alone here, and I think I'm getting a little bit scared. God damn it, I wish I could go there, but I hear bees. Luckily, there was a little bit of an alternate direction to this one, so I decided to go there now that it doesn't involve, well, bees. But here it is, a little bit more of the ruins. Here are the remains of the observation post. We can't go there, but trust me, it's there. Let me tell you, in this area, a bunny that popped out of nowhere almost made me fall off the cliff. And somehow, I couldn't stay mad. You know what, guys? These little fellas were so hungry that one of them even bit my hand. Don't worry, it didn't hurt or anything. It kind of hurt like a cat nibbling, but still. Man, these little fellas are they're so much. They're cute, but wow, they're hungry. Pressing on, you will find what looks like the defense fortress that protected the factory. So this is a place where I think they hide a Gatling gun or a turret gun. Let's take a peek. We're inside here. Oh, so damn big. And there's another one. There's the remains of the powder magazine, although we cannot enter there. Jeez, I wonder why. Look at the bunnies. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them, guys, look at them. Look at them. Oh dear, if this is a walk bike zone, I don't know how much it still goes on and on. Luckily, this island is not so big. this area is probably the one where the biggest amounts of rabbits were gathered. It gave me even more chances to film, what else? More rabbits! It took a while to finally be out of the green foresty segment of the island. Nevertheless, there were still ways to go. And in one curious tunnel, here it is, guys, the main building and the remains of the factory. Unlike the Hiroshima Dome, the factory ruins lacked the exact impact, considering that it was a place that manufactured weapons of mass destruction. The whole walking around the island took an estimate of 2.5 hours, more or less. And as you can see, here is the port, so that could take us home. But there's still time, so in this path, this is where they take us back to the hotel. But since there's still time, so I'm gonna run around a little bit from here. To make the return trip easier, I decided to pick the shuttle again. Look, the shuttle will take me again to the hotel, I think. And luckily, they're free. So, take this something like a resting point. This is curry rice with pieces of fried octopus. And this is my today's lunch. Delicious. Wish I could learn how to cook them. I had nothing else to do but watch rabbits while I waited for the next ferry to arrive. Little did I knew that I almost missed a crucial part of the island history. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Poison Gas Museum. At this point, there are no cameras allowed, so this time I'm gonna close it up. So, wait me for a minute. Basically, what the museum had was just kind of like a room where they show some of the remains of the poison gas factory. Those include orders, the clothing that they used to protect themselves from the gas, and other things. And oh yeah, and scraps of metal from that thing. Additionally, there are also pictures and the history about that place, and some of them are kind of graphic. Let me tell you, because poison gas is no joke. It is a really painful death. So keep watching those pictures made me think which is worse, dying by an A-bomb or dying by poison gas. Either way, none of these sounds fun. A long ride awaited me. It was kind of hard to get off an island filled with adorable bunny rabbits. What can I say? I have a soft spot for cuteness. This fella did receive the final pet before I got on the ferry back to mainland. Bunny Island adventure clear. Anyway, guys, a big coincidence that I found these couple who accompanied me when I was going to Okunoshima. So What do you guys think about the island?
It's amazing.
It's great.
So fun.
So, any more comments? Any comments you want to say?
Everyone should come if they get a chance.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, a long trip to my next destination. It's been like 2.5 hours in that train. But here I am in Osaka. But we're not done yet. We still need to take the Midasuji subway so I can get to Namba station. Thanks to my train experiences here in Japan, I got easier time to navigate in Osaka when it's about transportation. Unfortunately, navigating on foot is another story. I couldn't find my hotel. Again! Oh, no doubt that it was a cool sight, but I was exhausted. Until... There's Wife's cabin, guys. Down in near 7-Eleven. So, I got lost again. So, let's go in. I'm finally here, guys. Finally here. My room is 328. 328. There. This is my room. So here we are at Osaka right now. I'm really tired. I wish I could show you more outside, but I think that the batteries are dying, so I'll show you tomorrow when everything is quiet down and everything. But I'll tell you, it looks like Las Vegas, I'll say. That's exaggerating. So anyway, that was my day in Okunoshima and now Osaka. So I'll see you in the next time.